The hands would be placed right above the head and tied or shackled to the top of the door, which was the entrance to the cage. I saw people who literally were no longer able to physically sustain that position and they just hung off limp. The entire weight of their bodies being held by their wrists.
That goes back to the Middle Ages. It was called stripado by the Spanish Inquisition.
Clive Stafford Smith has represented more than 40 prisoners in U.S. custody during the War on Terror, including Mozambique.
And it basically dislocates your shoulders slowly and very painfully.
After one interrogation, Begg was dragged into a cell and hogtied, his hands cuffed behind his back and chained to his ankles, and left that way overnight.
I would be interrogated at any given time of the day or night, unannounced. Interrogators would walk in and tell me to get up. The guards would make sure that I'm seated or standing, depending on how long I'd been in either position.
A floodlight was aimed into his cell 24 hours a day.
You want to fall asleep. You want to do anything in order that you can just lie down in the corner, no matter how hard the floor is, how cold it is, no matter how uncomfortable sleep would be with shackles on your arms and legs.
Depriving a prisoner of sleep also has a name from the Middle Ages: tormentum insomniae.
It goes beyond being scared now. It just, you just want to sleep. They produced pictures of my wife, my children, and waved these pictures in front of me, asking me if I knew what had happened to my wife and kids that night, if I thought they were safe, if I thought I'd ever see them again, if I really cared about them so much, I would tell them everything.
A woman began to scream in the nearby cell. Threats against a prisoner's family were called second-degree torture during the Spanish Inquisition and were commonly used by the Soviet KGB. For 2 days and 2 nights, he heard the woman he thought might be his wife being tortured.
If there's any point in my life that I wanted to kill somebody, it was this point. And if I could have got those shackles around their necks, I would have done so and got out to the next room just to stop what's happening.